Okay, so we're recording. So I just saved a few of these. So I just want to start with how we make money. All right, first one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is your Crystal Executive chart. I don't know how to make it bigger, or I certainly would for you guys, but sorry. As long as you can see it. So every person, hold on a sec. Somebody needs to mute themselves. Do we know who it is? I'm trying to see. Okay. Leslie, can you mute yourself? Yeah. For some reason, Leslie's the only person that doesn't pop up for me. Okay, there we go. It was Lori. Perfect. Okay, now we're going. Good, good, good. Okay, so everybody should have this printed out. This is your Crystal Executive sheet, your plan, okay? And I know it's small and I couldn't figure out how to save it big. So either way, you can just Google this sheet. I keep mine laminated because what I do find, honestly, is that is changing all the time. So either use a pencil or laminate, okay? Always have this. This is your goal. This is everybody's goal. This is the top of the chain. This is how high you can go. Crystal Executive. And so it's you with 10 consultants. So when we're first starting out, we join, right? And so for every promotion, basically, is you plus 2. You're creating consultants. And so to first start out, there's you, and then you put in one customer or associate on your left and one on your right. Now, please be aware that every person starts out as a customer. It's up to them if they'd like to watch the video and upgrade to an associate or not. Which they totally have that ability. When you sign into your back office, there is a purple box on the left-hand side that would say that I'd like to become an associate. They can click on that. They have to watch the entire 6-minute video. All right? Once they do, then they'll know a new pop-up window will come. They'll have to put more information in about themselves. In the States, they have to put, they have to use their social insurance number. A few other things they have to fill out that are different than us in Canada. All right, so your first goal is you want somebody on your left and somebody on your right. Okay, those are your 2 legs. Now you'll need to always know which leg is your spillover leg. That's something you should always be asking your sponsor. Whoever signed you up, just make sure that you know which leg is. Then there's many terms for this. You can call it your spillover leg. They call it your power leg. Whatever. So let's just say here, we're going to use me as an example. Here's me. So I've signed up Jessica right here, okay? So now that means since Jessica's on my left leg, that will mean that her left leg is her power leg, all right? Or her spillover leg, whichever we want to call that. So what that means is because every time I put in people, so I've hit executive and I've built these 10 consultants, right? So now what I would do is I'll go one down left, one down right, like back and forth, because you never really know what customer is going to upgrade and become an associate. So if you did know first, like if they were signing up just to be an associate, then you could place them where you need. Now, when you're first starting out, to become a manager, you have to have someone on your right, someone on your left, and it has to be, each leg has to have 100 BV volume. And so if you've noticed when you're placing any orders in your back office, everything has a BV, which is just the bonus volume. So for an example, a tub of shakes is $44.95 for us in Canada, and I think in the States it's $39.95. That BV on that tub of shakes is 27. Okay, so you're going to need 100 BV down each leg for you to promote. Your first promotion is to consultant. That will give you a 50 US or a 55 Canadian bonus, okay? Now, here's the thing that they changed, which is super cool. They changed it, and I think it was February, March.
No.
Before, Each person had to be 100. So like if this was Jessica, she had to be 100 BV herself. Doesn't have to be anymore. Let's just say Jessica's only 65 BV. Well, now somebody comes in and they buy 2 tubs of shakes. So now they have 54 BV. I can put them underneath on this side too, and it will accumulate all these people until it hits 100, which makes it very, very easy to grow. And it's worthwhile to sign somebody up, whether they're buying a tub of shake or it doesn't matter, Ionics, whatever, right? So that being said, you need 100 BV on this side and 100 on that side. First promotion takes you there. Now, the second promotion is when each of those 2 people that you've put in become consultants. So that means they've gotten 2 people just like you did. It's when they hit consultant, that promotes you to manager. Manager gives you a 277 Canadian bonus or 250 US bonus. Then the next one after that is what a lot of people go for, is your 5-cycle bonus, okay? So this is kind of how it will run, or how, like, normally. It doesn't mean it always runs that way, but it seems to be people will hit consultant, then they'll hit manager, then they'll hit their 5-cycle bonus, then they would hit director, then probably their 10-cycle bonus, and then executive. So we're going to go into the cycle bonuses as well. So everybody's going to print this out. You can laminate it or use a pencil, up to you, but keep it, because maybe today Jessica's a consultant for me, but next month she doesn't run her auto ship and she has no volume, so she's not. So I would have to remove her from there, right? And that's why I keep mine laminated, just because I've noticed, like, I've only been doing this with this company 8 months, and I've probably had 25 consultants. And at some points I've gone down to 8 consultants, you know, so like it's always forever changing, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's journey is their journey. It's not up to us to decide when is their time. Okay, so now the next one is director, and director is 6 consultants, okay? So, and when you get to the 6 consultants, this is the thing. You can have 5 on this side and 1 on this side. It doesn't have to be even. But remember, the first one, consultant, you have to have 1 on each side, okay? Manager, each of these people have to become consultants. Now, director can be 6 anywhere. So it could be 3 and 3, 4 and 2, whatever, doesn't matter. But now the next level is executive, and that is 10 consultants, has to be 5 and 5. So this is the thing that people want to watch. Now, remember, we talked about you're going to have this spillover leg, right? This is your power leg. It is getting volume from everything I do. In this company, they pay us on everybody under us infinity. Your level of payment is not tied to your rank. So as long as you're a consultant, you will be paid on all levels, okay? Which really does set this company apart, because most compensation plans will only pay you infinity when you've hit certain levels, and you have to maintain that level. With these ones, you just have to be a consultant to pull in your cycles and get paid on that. All right. So now we've known there's 5 and 5. So now for each one of these people that you build under you or help create into a consultant, you also get paid a bonus from the company, which is $100 US or 111 Canadian. So here's an example. You put in, so here's me, I've put in Jessica here, and I have Anna over here. They both become consultants this week, say. So this week I promote to a consultant, so I get a $55 bonus. I get a $111 bonus for Jessica promoting to a consultant. I go to manager. And I get 111 for Anna going to consultant. So that's right there is $275 just this week, right? Or 77 just for doing that. That's not including me putting in any customers or anything, or cycling. That's just these bonuses as we grow. All right, so the next thing, does anybody have any questions on that? Can you put your hand up? If you do, maybe that's not going to help me because I don't know how to see hands up. No, everybody's good then? Okay. take advantage of any questions you have on this so you guys know what we're doing. All right, so we'll go to the next thing. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So no matter what, to make it to manager, you have to have 2 people that are consultants?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why they used to say like you plus 2, right? You share, they share. So it's you plus 2, and then them plus 2 makes you consultant or manager. Okay.
So it's like I have 2 more people because I have 2, so I'm a consultant. And then those people aren't going to do the consultant piece.
Yeah.
So if I get 2 more people and say those 2 people get 2 people, then that would move me to manager?
Yeah, that's right. And it doesn't matter where in your line it is. As long as they're personally enrolled by you, you're good. It doesn't have to be like your next line down or your next line down. Doesn't matter. It's just wherever they fall, as long it's like just as long as you have 2, as long as you have 4, as long as you have 6. Like, yeah, absolutely. You got her, girl. All right. So now, oh man, I could have zoomed in on this. Sorry, guys. I just found Zoom. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is, this could be dangerous. No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on. Okay, I'll talk about our PIBs. Here we go. Okay, so this is another way that we make money, okay? So I'm going to tell you quite a few ways that we make money, and this is how we accumulate our paycheck. It's really easy in this company to figure out what your paycheck's going to be next week. I can usually figure mine out within like 50 cents. So that is what is really, really nice. So you know now you get your when you build consultants or help create consultants, you get 111 Canadian or 100 US, right? That's one way that we got paid. When we promote to manager, we get a bonus. When we promote to director, we get a bonus. When we promote to executive, we get a bonus. Okay, we know that. Then we know there's the cycling bonus. We get a 5 cycle bonus. There's a 10 cycle bonus, a 20, a 30, and so on. Okay. So we're going to talk more about the cycling bonuses and stuff, but right now I want to show you one other way that you get paid, and this is called PIBs. This is product introductory bonuses. So you get 6% of your power leg, spillover leg, whatever you want to call that, right? We get 6% of what we build. So of all that volume, we know every cycle is 6%, okay? That's 6% there. Now, this is on any of these systems, when you put them in, they have a product introductory bonus attached to them. Now, the beauty with this company is that they do a double PIB. So if I was to put sign somebody up on a 30-day system today, I would make $25 US as my PIB or 30 Canadian. But if I sign 2 people up this week, they're going to give me 60 for each person, right? I mean, most of us do double PIBs, like, and you'll see that on our team page. I'll make a post and I'll say like this many people are away from double PIBs, because you hate to leave money on the table. Like, you're doubling your income that week by getting a second person. So all of these different systems have a PIB associated with them. And you can see like this, there's a 30-day premium pack, health and wellness and longevity, eShot starter pack, that's Dave's favorite one, Isogenesis starter pack, my pack, the kosher, and then your 30-day, your energy systems, healthy aging and telomere, Rejuvity. Now, one that isn't on here, that doesn't show, but it doesn't qualify for double PIBs, is the 9-day. Does give you like a $13 PIB, but it doesn't qualify for double. So it's not on this because this only shows you what you could get your double PIBs through. All right, and this is good going through. This is going to carry on until January 2018. I doubt they would take it away, but either way, that's how it's going. Does anybody have any questions about how the double PIBs work or the PIBs at all? Nope, we're good. Okay, so just make sure you understand. So I sign up Lori with a 30-day today, and tomorrow I sign up Katrina with a weight loss value pack. Okay, now our day ends here 10 p.m. tomorrow night. BC is 9 p.m. Delia, I don't know what time zone you are, how close. I think you're probably the same as BC, hey? Yeah, okay. So same for you, 9. so you would get, let's just say, so I've signed up Katrina with a 30 or a value pack, a weight loss value pack, and Lori with a 30-day system. And I did that before the end of the day tomorrow. I'm going to get $60 for Lori's 30-day system, and I'm going to get $180 for Katrina's. Okay. So just make sure, like, you're not going to get the lowest value or anything. It's whatever system you sign them up with. And the thing that's really cool about these is we get these product introductory bonuses, and our customers save a crap load of money. Like, I have gone and done the 30-day system. It costs $295 for a customer to sign up. I think it's like $260 or something in the US. But when you tally that individually, it's over $500. So they really save money on these systems. So you're doing them a real justice by helping them with these. If somebody says to you, I need to lose like 20 plus pounds, 30-day system. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. That's the one that you're going to, or bigger, right? Like, you're not going to sell them a 9-day system or say, well, let's just start you on shakes, because they're going to want the ionics because they want to lower their cortisol levels. They're going to, there's so much more that could be involved there. You want to help them with their cleanse days and having the accelerators and stuff. So maybe we'll do another Zoom in a couple of days here on a little bit about the products. But so that's how those work. Everybody's cool with that? Okay, good. Here's another one. We get what's called a holiday bonus pool. So everybody wants to hit manager. When the company, I'll tell you, this is the backstory to this. It's pretty cool. So a couple of you know, because I've told you. So in 2008, the economy really tanked in the United States. And so the owners of the company, the CEOs, they came out of retirement to do this business. So they're wealthy. They retired very wealthy. They had gone to the top of a couple MLMs and then went into retirement, came out to do this business with John Anderson, because he is so worldwide known for in this field of vitamins and nutrients and stuff. So anyway, they came back out. In 2008, so many people in the States were losing their homes and stuff. They thought, well, what can we do? How can we help our people? So they took $4 million of their own money and they created this holiday bonus pool. And so when you are a manager, you'll see here. So when you're a manager, every week that you're a manager, you get 2 shares. Every week that you're a director, you get 2 shares. And every week that you're an executive, you get 10 shares. Now here, it runs in quarters. So this one is just ended. So May 22nd to August 20th just ended. So we'll get paid this, I think the 15th of next month is usually like when they come out. So what they'll do is, let's just say, so I hold executive, I had 100 and something shares. They capped the shares at $25. So far the shares that have been paid out have been about $7 or $8 a share. Okay. So I have 120, whatever. Now what they do is they will give you half of that money. So you'll just get a bonus on your paycheck. So say $400, $200, $50, whatever it is. However many shares you have in and what it comes out to. And I mean, you won't know the share value until they know how many shares are in that pot, right? Because it's $4 million. So it's got to be divided by whatever. And then you get half now, and then you'll get half after November, all these months. And now December 15th, around the closest to December 15th, they've been accumulating the rest of that 50%, and they're going to give it to you in one lump sum. And that's where they came up with the holiday bonus pool. Now, what's really interesting about this, which I've never heard of something like this before, since the Cougars gave it from their own bank account in 2008, they still give it from their own bank account. This does not come from the company. This is from their bank account, from them. They never took it back. It's their thing to thank the people that work for them and with them. So I thought that was really cool when I found that out. So that's something else that you can be making money at. Next one, I'm going to, here, I'll show you how the cycles work. Okay, so it's accumulating volume, right? And I like this analogy. So it's like, think of that you have a bank account at the bottom here. Okay, so your major volume, which was what we had talked about earlier, right? That would be your spillover or your power leg. I've heard so many different terms. I always just say spillover, but you're free to say whatever you want. Okay, so that's your major volume sales team. So this can jump back and forth too. And I was going through this, I think, with Jordan the other night. That's something that's really cool. Let's just say that right now, this leg's at 200, okay? And this leg's at 100. Now, if the next, say, a big system goes in here and it's worth 320 BV, this leg will now become your bigger leg. So it won't always mean that you have to have 600 in this one and 300 in that one. Whichever leg has the higher volume sitting in that bank account at the time becomes the major leg, okay? So when I've researched binaries, what they would do, a lot of them do, is this will always have to be your 600. So this one could be sitting at 2,000 because that leg just took off this month. And this one's at 500, and you will never cycle until that one hits 600. But with Isagenix, what they do is that will just go back and forth. Like as the orders go in, like maybe right now it'll say that I need 600 on this leg because it's higher, but then the next order goes over here. Now this is my 600 leg. So does that make sense to everybody, how it jumps back and forth? Does anybody have questions about that? Nope. Okay, good. Okay, so now another thing that's really cool about this is when it does hit 600 and 300, that's when you get paid a cycle. So a cycle will be $50 US or 60 Canadian. Oh, 54 US actually. Hey, Erica. 54 US, 60 Canadian, and that's whenever it hits 9. Now, what most binaries that I've ever seen do is when this happens, say this was 702 and this was 300, it would still wipe it out and you'd be at 0 and starting again because they paid you a cycle. These guys carry it over. That 102 would still be sitting here and you'd just be building off of that 102. They never wipe out a penny. Not one volume is ever wiped out. So that's important to know too. Like if you were to explain how a binary compensation plan works, that is how. And how this one works is a little bit different because we never lose any volume. It's never wiped out. And our legs do jump. Okay, so hopefully that made sense for you guys. Please ask any questions if you have them. Now, this is really, this is good. So this shows you. Now, when remember we were talking about there's different bonuses. So we have the consultant bonus. We have the manager bonus. We have a director and an executive, okay? Now, in amongst those, they have a 5-cycle bonus. So with their cycle bonuses, they will pay them twice. So the 5-cycle bonus is a $277 bonus. Now, if you hit 5 cycles this week, you're not going to see that on your paycheck next week, okay, guys? It's always the next week after that. It's a 2-week holdback, not enough time clearly for them to run their accounting and pay you on Monday, you know, when you hit it on Sunday night. So 5-cycle bonus, $277, you can collect it twice. 10-cycle bonus, $555 each time, you can collect it twice. So 20 cycle. I got the 20 cycle bonus twice. It was $1,110 each time. So you're hitting 20 cycles. So right, that's 20 times $60 for me, Canadian, or 54 for the American. That is a $1,200 a week paycheck. Now when I get that bonus in there, now I have an extra $1,110. So that's like a $2,300 paycheck. Probably created some consultants that week as well, if I hit 20 cycles, right? So, and I do honestly believe like that month for me when I went 2-star, I was well over 10,000 American that I brought in that month because there's so many bonuses going with that, right? So like you're just, because when you're on a roll, once it starts, it just doesn't stop. Like, I mean, you can all attest to that, right? Like once you get going and you start helping people and you understand and you become passionate, you have your own story. Like we have Katrina on here. Katrina, you've lost like 30, 40 pounds. You're like a super rock star. Anna, your before and afters for your belly buster this last 10 days, phenomenal. Everybody go check out Anna's pictures. And I'm sure Anna doesn't mind if you share it and say like, this is my teammate. Jessica, we know that Jessica, she had adrenal fatigue. She has like moved past that by taking the Nox every morning, beet juice. So really helps her with her energy. She's up running, she's doing yoga, and she went from like barely ever getting out of bed or doing anything to now like great energy. So we've seen this change so many people's lives that it just becomes a passion. And once you start putting people in, it just steamrolls, which is super awesome. We can't complain about that. So what I want to show you here though is for you to figure out your goal. So we're doing a 90-day game plan. Delilah, if you want to join us in this, call me and I'll hook you up and we'll get you going on that, because I know it's like you're new and you're probably like, what the heck? But I would love to work one-on-one with you, I promise. Okay, so 10 cycle bonus. If you were to do 10 cycles a week, that's $600 Canadian, $540 American. That will give you about 28 to 53,000 US a year. Okay, so you can come and look at this chart and you can say, you know what, I want to be six figures. So for me, I know I want to be six figures, right? So I've hit 20 cycles. I've hit the 2-star. So that's 56 to 109 a year. That's not going to guarantee me that I'm going to hit my six figures this year. So I know my goal for the end of October is 40 cycles, right? I want to be a 3-star. That is my goal. That will guarantee me that I'm going to make six figures this year. I'm really happy with that for my first year in business. Like super happy. Perfect. So you can look at this and you can give yourself those goals and you can say, you know what, I want to make $500,000. Well, then you better get to 150 cycles a week because that's going to give you $500,000. So that's basically how it works. And this doesn't really matter, like a silver circle and a golden circle and a platinum. Okay. Silver circle and golden circle, all that means is like I'm a golden circle because I hit executive in 23 days, right? Now, if you hit executive in 120 days, I think it's 120, you're considered a golden. It means you're a crystal, right? You did it within that 6 months. They give you, it's just we get different, like you guys saw at conference, I get my keychain says gold on it or whatever, my lanyard says gold, and your labeling is gold, but I don't know that it really matters. And at any point that they run a reset and you get to become an executive, then you're going to get gold too. So these don't really mean anything else. Silver just means you haven't hit executive. That's all. But it's still going to pay you the same. Gold means you hit executive in that time frame. That's really the only difference there. It's the same dollar value. Okay, so I think that was, oh, maybe this one. Hold on. Okay, here, yes. So this was giving you the other bonuses, okay? The breaking down. And so it seems to be, and it, like I said, it's just like a rule of thumb, but it's not every person. So there's $12,050 US in bonuses that you can absolutely collect here, just here, okay? So consultant, you get your $50 US, 55 Canadian. When you jump to manager, it's 125. No, this is old. It's 277 now. Director is up to 832. Crystal executive is 1100. 1-star, these are right, 10,000. Okay, we're going to run out of time. 10,000. So you're going to go consultant, manager, probably 5-cycle bonus. Then you'll go director, probably 10-cycle bonus. Then you'll hit executive, and then you'll start going for your 2-star and your 3-star, like that, okay? We're going to have to go here because we only get 40 minutes in this thing. So any questions, please ask now. Maybe everybody unmute themselves and just let me know. I'm going to unmute you guys. No. Just let me know if you have any questions or anything. Nothing, because anything you guys can think of to ask is going to be good in this recording for the future for the other people who may need to really learn anything. Or did I miss anything? Katrina, did I miss anything? You think I got it all? Okay.
I think you got it all.
Okay. Everybody feels comfortable. They kind of know this. If anything I did explain, you were like, I don't really know what she was talking about, just send me a message and we will clear that up and get on it. But that's like the 5 ways that we get paid, and it makes it really, really easy to make money. So now you just need to figure out where you want to be, how much money you need to make a week, a month, like what you want, and then you can start working on your goals to achieve that. And when it comes to goal setting, I'm really good at helping people with that. So I can totally help you with doing that. All right? Have a wicked Saturday, guys. Thank you for joining. See ya.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. I gotta figure out, end.